Hello, hello. Welcome to your 45-minute workout. Today, we are going to do a 1 dumbbell workout, and it's going to involve a mix of upper and lower body and a mix of cardio and strength. Maybe I'll flip this light on so you can see me a little better. That makes 0.2 of a difference, but that's okay. So we're going to do a warm-up, we're going to do a full body workout, and then we're going to do a little finisher, and then we'll stretch. So let's get you nice and warm to start. We're going to do some jumping jacks, arms all the way up and all the way down. If you'd like low impact, join me right here. If you haven't caught the news, I am pregnant, so I will be subbing out my high impact moves for low impact in 3, 2, 1, side lunges, nice and wide, bend one knee at a time, hinge the hips, see if you can tap that opposite foot. I love this workout today. Well, love to hate it. It's gonna be a challenging one, but we're gonna feel so good when this is done. In 3, 2, 1, kick toes, stand up nice and tall, kick. See if you can tap the opposite toe. We wanna loosen up the hamstrings and the hips. 8 seconds, then we'll do some skater steps. In 5, 3, 2, 1, cross it back, touch the floor or your knee or your shin with the same hand as the back leg. Both knees bending, finding that really good glute stretch. 10 more seconds, and then we'll go into your squats. Sorry, buddy. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, squats. Feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. Sit back on your heels, knees following the line of the toes, chest nice and high, down and up. 7 more seconds, then we'll do your butt kicks. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, butt kicks. Heels to your butt, nice little jog, low impact, join me here. We're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just gonna step it, but I want you guys to feel that loosening in your quads. 5 seconds, then we'll do a quad stretch. 3, 2, 1, grab your foot, bring it up to your butt, 2 or 3 seconds, and then swap it. Same thing other side. If you need some balance, use it. But if you can do it on your own, we want to test that balance. We want to get that body ready. We're going to need some of that balance in today's workout. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, side bends and twists. Side bend each way. And then give me a twist each way, rotating the upper body. Nice stretch of the obliques. Nice twist of the upper body. It's not a good sign. I'm like out of breath already. We haven't even gotten into the workout. 5 more seconds, then your arm circles. 3, 2, 1, arm circles, big circles back. Nice loosening up of those shoulders. In 3, 2, 1, we're gonna open and hug, alternate which arm hugs on top. Wow, we just can't shake this guy today. 5 seconds, then your inchworm push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, touch your toes, walk forward to your plank. Give me a push-up on your toes or your knees, and then walk back in. Stand it up, do it all again. Toes, walking it forward, nice push up, and then walk it back in. In 5 seconds, we'll do downward dog plank T opens. I'll go from the side. 3, 2, 1, push back to downward dog. Pull through to your plank. T opens right and left. Keep going through that combo. 3 moves. Downward dog, plank, T opens right and left. You can always take away those T opens or do them on your knees. 3, 2, 1, plank, deep lunge, twisting reach towards that front leg, and then come back to your plank and over to the other side for the same thing. So front knee is bent, back leg is straight, focusing on dropping the hips, reaching through that back heel. 5 more seconds, then cat to cow in 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees, arch the back, look up at the ceiling, and then round the back, look at the legs. Take your time, loosen up that back. Getting dog hair all over my mat, Sully. 10 more seconds, and then we'll do child's pose to cobra. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, sit back in child's pose, and then pull through, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, look up at the ceiling. And we'll see if we can go back and forth a couple more times, feeling like a nice release in the upper back in child's pose, and then a nice release in the low back in cobra. And if that stretch is too big on the low back in cobra, go in your forearms. 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes under, push back to a little crouch. 3 pulse hamstring stretch. 3 little pulses. Straighten the legs, stay as close to the floor as you can, and then just come back down. Do it again. See if we can squeeze in a couple more. One more time. And then roll yourself up, shake it out. All right, so hopefully you have your 1 medium dumbbell. I'm gonna use a 10. Honestly, my options are limited. I only have 2 sets of weights here at home, 5s and 10s. So whatever you feel like is a medium weight for you, you're going to have to hold it overhead while we go through some moves. Of course, I'll give you variations for the moves that are particularly challenging, so you can kind of make it work for you. But things like 1-arm dumbbell snatch, things like overhead backwards lunges, that's probably one of your hardest moves. Thrusters, squat to overhead. So maybe a medium dumbbell for you is an 8. Maybe it's a 10 like me. Maybe it's a 12. Maybe it's a 15. Whatever it is for you, grab that weight, get yourself set up. Now we're gonna do 2 moves back to back on the same side. So the first move is going to be a 1-arm dumbbell snatch. I want you in a nice, wide, comfy squat stance. The dumbbell is horizontal, right in between like the tops of your feet. You're gonna squat down to get that dumbbell. So when I squat down, I'm dropping my butt, my chest is still high. Just because I'm picking that dumbbell up doesn't mean I'm gonna go like this to pick it up, okay? I'm gonna squat to grab that dumbbell. As I stand, I'm gonna lift that dumbbell up all the way overhead, and then I'm just gonna put it back down. Lift it all the way up overhead, put it back down. The dumbbell is traveling really close to my body, okay? Nice and smooth in and up, and it's fluid from the ground to overhead. We're using the power from our low body to help get that dumbbell up. If you are compromising your form by picking up that dumbbell from the floor. So if you cannot squat down to pick it up, if what's happening is like this, there's some rounding of the back, there's some pain, whatever, what you're gonna do is just take it to knee height to overhead. Now this is gonna be more demanding on your upper body because you don't have as much distance from the ground to get that power from the legs, but it's gonna save your low back, okay? So modify as needed or drop the weight as needed. So we have 30 seconds of dumbbell snatch, right into 30 seconds of overhead backwards lunge. That means you're gonna hold that dumbbell up overhead, and the same leg as overhead arm is gonna step back into a lunge. It's gonna be super demanding on that core, okay? So as we step back and in, finding that balance. If that feels like too much for you, take it to rack or take it down. But if you can hold it overhead, that's where it is. We ready? Dumbbell snatch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same arm the whole time. Down and up. Now find your pace, find your rhythm. So you might be like blowing through this 30-second circuit. You might be ground overhead, ground overhead, ground overhead. You might want to slow it down a little bit, get your bearings at the bottom. It's your workout, your body, your rules. And in 10 seconds, we're gonna keep that weight overhead, overhead backwards lunges. You got it. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Same leg. Steps back into that lunge. Bring it back in. Back into that lunge. Bring it back in. If you need some help with the arm, or out to the side for some extra balance, go for it. Keep going if this feels good. If it's too much, I want you wrapped here at shoulders. If that still feels like too much, take it down. 10 seconds. You got it. And I like to do palm forward. If you like to do palm in, that works too. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're not gonna switch sides just yet. We're gonna turn it into a combo. 1 rep of each. 1 overhead dumbbell snatch, right into your lunge. Right back to your dumbbell snatch for 45 seconds. In 5, so the 2 moves put together. 3, 2, 1, dumbbell snatch, overhead backwards lunge. Right back to that dumbbell snatch, right back to that overhead lunge. Keep going if that feels good. If you are modifying, come right here. Then take it back down. So you can make this work for you. Breathe through it. A nice full body cardio and strength workout. We're in it. We're doing it. Whew. Halfway, or way more than halfway. I forgot this was a 45-second interval. You only have 12 seconds left. Now just 10, getting closer and closer. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out, catch your breath. Same thing, other side. Now I started with my right, I'm on my left hand, whatever you did, swap it, 30 seconds, one arm dumbbell snatch in 10. No combo just yet. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Ground to overhead. Nice and smooth, nice and fluid, butt drops, chest high. There we go. Bend those knees, squat and stand, taking that dumbbell with you. Find that power in that low body. If you need to go knees to overhead, you can do that too. A little more demanding on that shoulder. 8 seconds, and then our overhead backwards lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Keep it up, same leg as arm. Overhead. Keep that core nice and strong. Shoulders stacked over the hips. Drive through that front heel. Big step back, get low. If you're modifying, rack it or take it down. There you go, just keep moving. 10 seconds. Feeling that whole body. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now you know what we're doing. We're sticking with the same side, but now it's a combo. 1 rep of each. 1 overhead dumbbell snatch, 1 overhead backwards lunge. Then back to the snatch. 10 seconds. Get ready, nice and wide. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Same arm, ground to overhead, into your lunge, back to that dumbbell snatch, back to that overhead lunge. If you're modifying, take it up, shoulder, give me that lunge. Then back down, back up, shoulder, lunge. Keep going. You are flying. Find that balance. Take your time to make sure you're set up properly. You have control of that dumbbell. You're moving the dumbbell. It's not moving you. 15 seconds, home stretch. Finish line's in sight. 10 seconds. Come on, keep it moving. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds, new moves. First move, back to that original side, so my right arm, squat to overhead. Nice comfy squat stance. Down, dumbbell at your side. As you stand, pick it up overhead. Similar to the dumbbell snatch, but we're going from the side instead of the center. And if you need to break it up, you can. Move to thruster, shoulder height, squat. As you stand, press it. Are you ready? Set. Let's do it. Squat to overhead. Squat to overhead. Now take the other arm with you, even though it doesn't have a weight. We want to try to keep that body nice and even. So don't let that weight pull you over. Stay straight on, hips forward, chest square, down and up. Still getting power from the legs, but this one is more demanding on that arm. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder, squat as you stand, press. Now I like to put my other arm out in front so that it gives me like a little extra balance. If it's comfy down or to the side or on your hip, go for it. You can go down and up, super smooth, or down, up, reset. Whatever you're doing, keep going for 8. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Same side, don't switch on me yet. Combo, squat to overhead. We rack it for our thruster, squat to overhead. You still have time. Thank goodness, I need it. 10 seconds, I'm getting sweaty. 5 seconds, here we go. Squat to overhead. 3, 2, 1. Squat to overhead, right in to your thruster. Then back down, squat to overhead, right in to your thruster. Again, you can go nice and smooth, or you can slow it down, you can break it up. How we feeling? We're almost done at this side, 20 seconds, then you get to rest, we get to switch sides. 1 squat to overhead, 1 single arm thruster. Keep moving through that combo, 10 seconds. Too close to quit now. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Same thing, other side, starting with the squat to overhead for 30 seconds in 15. Take a few deep breaths, relax those limbs. In 10, left arm or whatever arm you haven't done yet. 5 seconds, we ready? We better be. 3, 2, 1, squat to overhead. Now remember, keep that body square so everything moves together. We're nice and even. We're not letting that dumbbell pull us. We have to use that inner core strength to stabilize, to keep the body straight on. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Find that power in those legs to help out that shoulder. In 8 seconds, right into your thruster. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, shoulder, squat to overhead. Down and up. Use that other arm for balance if you like it. Otherwise, find your form, find your pace. We are flying. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Feeling the shoulder, the abs, nice stretch there. The quads, the glutes. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now give that arm 20 seconds to recover. We're moving into your combo. 1 squat to overhead, right into 1 thruster. You still have 12 seconds. I need like 1,200. Maybe next round. 5 seconds, here we go, combo time. 3, 2, 1, squat to overhead, right in to your thruster, right back. Squat to overhead, right back to your thruster. You got this. We're in it, we're doing it. 30 seconds, rest coming up, new moves coming up. You just gotta get through 25 more seconds here. Set your pace. More than halfway there. 1 squat to overhead, take it to the rack, 1 thruster. 1 squat to overhead, rack it, 1 thruster. 10 seconds. Almost there, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh. Next up, we are gonna do crossbody curls into hammer curls. So I'm gonna go back to my right arm. I'm gonna do palm face in. I take it across my body over top of the opposite shoulder and back down. That's my crossbody curl. I don't move with it, I stay steady. Then hammer curl, same form, just up over the same shoulder. Ready, set, let's do it. Cross and down. We wanna feel the bicep and the tricep on these 2 moves. As always, find your pace, find your rhythm, and if you're struggling, get wide, get low, brace your core, so just that arm is moving. The body's totally still, core strong, shoulders square. In 5 seconds, hammer curls. 3, 2, 1, over the same shoulder and back. Squeeze that bicep, flex that tricep at the bottom, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. I am so sweaty. I hope you guys are getting sweaty too. In 15 seconds, you get to rest. Stay with me, sweat it out. Leave a nice little puddle of you all over that floor. 7 seconds. Come on, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Rest. Combo time, same arm. 1 cross body curl, 1 hammer curl. Back and forth from the cross into the hammer curl. You still have 10 seconds. How's that jello arm doing? Recover as best you can. We're going again in 5. In 3, 2, 1. It's go time. Let's do it. Cross body curl right into your hammer curl. That's your combo over and over. Cross body curl and your hammer curl. Keep going. Same arm for 45 seconds. You're 15 seconds deep already, 30 seconds, then you get to rest. We get to switch sides. It's gonna be glorious. Halfway through it already. Let's go. You know the drill. If you're struggling, if that body's starting to sway, if that dumbbell's pulling you, get wide. Bend those knees. Brace that core. When I say brace the core, I mean lift up from the pelvic floor into the spine. Flex. 10 seconds. Come on. We need some nice biceps. Some pop in triceps. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going into the other side. 30 seconds of cross body curls into 30 seconds of hammer curls. You still have 14 seconds of rest. Enjoy it. In 10 seconds, we're ready to go. Here we go. Let's pick up that dumbbell. We've got 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, cross body curl all the way over on top of the opposite shoulder and then all the way back down to your side with the palm facing in. Now, I know you guys are liking the 45-minute workouts, nice and quick. You can do it before work or on lunch hour, and it doesn't eat up a bunch of your day. But I just wanted to let you know, if you do have extra time this week, that this 45-minute workout goes really well with the 15-minute workout, and I'm gonna record that 15-minute workout right after this one. So 3, 2, 1, hammer curl, same side. So if you do have time to do a 60-minute workout, you could do them both. Breathe through it. The 15-minute one, well, it's more like 17 minutes. I don't want to lie to you guys. Honesty is the best policy. 17 minutes, 46 seconds, okay? But it's all about like upper body, a lot of biceps and triceps. 5 seconds and a little bit of cardio. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're doing the same side. We've got our combo. So 1 rep, cross body curl into your hammer curl. You still have 12 seconds, take a couple deep breaths, shake out those arms. In 5 seconds, we're ready to go. 1 and 1, 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Into your hammer curl, back to your cross body curl, back to your hammer curl. Now there's good news here. We are almost halfway through this whole circuit, okay? And every single round we do is like a little bit different. So I like this one. It keeps it fresh. It makes it go by really quick. You've already been through almost 15 minutes of this circuit. Doesn't feel that long, does it? Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're building guns. 15 seconds. Keep that body still. I'm noticing I'm starting to rock a little bit, so I'm gonna get nice and stable in that stance. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now you have an entire minute. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are you gonna do with all this rest? So grab a drink, small drink, so you don't feel it tumbling around in your stomach the whole next round. And while you're recovering, let me explain what's gonna happen. You're gonna do all of the moves on one side, speed round. So like at 20 seconds in your 1-arm dumbbell snatch, 20 seconds in your overhead backwards lunge, like all the things on one side, but only 20 seconds instead of 30. You still have 25 seconds left of your rest, so eat it up, enjoy it, recover as best you can so you can go hard at every single interval, 20-second intervals. In 15 seconds, 1-arm dumbbell snatch. So I'm back to my right arm, whatever arm you started with. 1-arm dumbbell snatch, there's no rest, guys. One move into the next, but only 20 seconds each move. In 7, this one's the ground to overhead or knees to overhead. In 3, 2, 1, squat, pick it all the way up, put it all the way down. Now you did 30 seconds of this. This is only 20 seconds, and you've already done a round, so now you're a pro, you know what's coming. In 8 seconds, right into your overhead backwards lunge. In 3, 2, 1, keep it up, same arm as leg, back lunge and in. Remember, you can always modify by bringing that dumbbell to a rack position right here at your shoulder, or by bringing it down. In 5 seconds, squat to overhead. 3, 2, 1, squat to overhead, down and up on the side of your body, but you're nice and level. Drop both shoulders equal. Whew, we're getting there. 10 more seconds, then your single arm thruster. We're still on the same side. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, take it to rack, squat, up. Let's go. String it together if you're feeling good. Take some time, reset if you need to. In 10 seconds, cross body curls. We're close. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, cross body curls. Whew. Holy smokes. That shoulder is like, bye. 10 seconds. Then your hammer curls. Keep that body still. Keep going. Give me at least one more. 3, 2, 1. Same side. Up and down. Use that bicep to lift. Squeeze that tricep at the bottom. Now, in 10 seconds, no rest, we go right into the left side. So we're going into your left one-arm dumbbell snatch in 5, 3, 2, 1. Left arm. Ground to overhead. Squat, pick it all the way up. Nice and smooth, nice and fluid, close to the body. Breathing through it, making sure those knees bend, that butt drops. Keep your eyes on me. In 5 seconds, overhead backwards lunges. 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Same arm as leg. Back and in. Find that balance. Find that control. If you need to rack it or take it down, go for it. Whatever version you did on the last side, do it again. 5 seconds, squat to overhead. In 3, 2, 1. Squat to overhead. Down and up. Try not to let that weight take you. Getting so close. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. Next up, single arm thruster. Try to use that power from the legs on both moves. 3, 2, 1. Take it to rack. Extend. Squat and press. Fluid and smooth. Keep pushing those reps if you've got that in you. 10 seconds. Then your cross-body curl. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Over to the opposite shoulder and back down. Bicep and tricep. Body still. Don't let that dumbbell take you. We got a big rest coming up very soon. 8 seconds, then your hammer curls. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Hammer curls. Same shoulder. Big rest in 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. See if you can squeeze in at least one more. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 minute again. I'm giving you lots of rest in between rounds, not so much rest while we're working. So enjoy it now. Try to recover. Here's what's coming next. We are going to do a both hand version. So instead of holding the dumbbell with one hand and doing like one side, then the other side, we're going to do both sides together, but we're going to hold both sides of the dumbbell like this, okay? So some of the moves don't translate into that, and that just is good news. We're cutting them, they're gone. So no more cross body curls, but they're still our hammer curls. So you'll kind of see what we get. It's going to be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. First one is going to be dumbbell snatch. So we're going to squat, pick up both sides all the way up and all the way down. 10 seconds. Floor if you can, knees if that's compromising your form. Whew, here we go. 5 seconds, 30 seconds, both hands. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down and up. Squat to overhead. Whew, that feels a lot easier than one arm at a time. So we can kind of push that pace a little bit. Just make sure form first, speed second. So get that form down, and then if you're feeling good, you're feeling comfy, you can increase that speed. 10 seconds. Let's go. All the way until the end. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, overhead backwards lunges. So we're going to hold with both hands, alternating legs this time. If overhead was a no-go for you, go front rack. 5 seconds. Let's get it done. We got 3, 2, 1. All the way up overhead. Back, in and switch legs. Big step back, get low. Holding this dumbbell overhead, I want some space between your shoulders and your ears. And I want you to tuck those ribs in so that core is tight. There's no arch in that low back. We're not flaring those ribs out. 10 seconds. Work for that rest. It's coming in 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, thrusters. So no more squat to overhead because that would just be a snatch. Front rack, squat, stand and press it. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Squat, stand and press. Squat, stand and press. Again, you can string it together. You can slow it down, whatever pace you got today. Halfway there, 15 seconds down, 15 to go. I am huffing and puffing. I'm gonna blow this house down. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, hammer curls, holding both sides of it, curling up and down. 10 seconds. Holy smokes. Who made up this workout? She sucks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, good news, 1 minute rest. Coming up after this one, love those 1 minute rests. And it's coming in 20 seconds, so let's pump out those reps. We're feeling good. We did this with one hand. We can do it with two, no problem. Biceps and triceps. Get them all the way straight at the end so you can feel those triceps. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're gonna repeat those both hand moves, but we're going to put a cardio move into it. So for example, your first move is a both hand dumbbell snatch. We're gonna do a burpee before we get into it. You can jump your burpee or you can step it. If burpees make you dizzy, I suggest elevating your hands. So your hands are like on a couch or a chair instead of on the floor, or just give me a little extra squat and then do your snatch. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. If you're jumping, jump back, jump in, make sure you get in that squat, and then stand it up overhead. If you're stepping, one leg back, then the other, then in. Make sure you get the heels on the floor in your squat, and then pick it all the way up overhead. I'll be doing the stepping version so I can stay low impact. If you can do high impact, I want you to jump it. 15 seconds. It's gonna be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest between these. Here we go. In 5, we're in the home stretch now, like 6 minutes left in your workout. 3, 2, 1. Jump or step, back, in, snatch. Bring it back down, step it back, in, and pick it up. Make sure you get in a good form before you pick that dumbbell up. So you know I want that butt drop, that back neutral, that chest high, those eyes forward, heels on the floor. 20 seconds down, 20 left. Jumping back in and standing it up. We're stepping it back in and standing it up overhead. Let's go. Almost there. In 10. Keep hustling. Too close now. We only have 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. Next up, overhead backwards lunges. Your cardio move is going to be a kettlebell swing. We don't have a kettlebell. We're using a dumbbell. Holding both sides of it. Little hinge. Butt goes back. Knees are bent. Push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, so that pushes that dumbbell all the way up over your head, and you're ready to lunge each leg. Then back to your swing. Let's try. Here we go. Hinge and push and lunge. Then back, hinge and push and lunge. So I get nice and wide for that swing, lots of power from my legs, and then I come in for those lunges. 20 seconds down, 20 left. Getting close. Find that power. It's just a little dip. Don't let that dumbbell pull you under. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, weighted jumping jack into a thruster. So you're gonna hold the dumbbell in front rack. Every time you jump for high impact or step out for low impact, you press it up. Come back in, squat and press, okay? So if you're low impact, here. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Jump, squat, and press. Low impact, you're with me. Press it and step into your thruster. Press the other leg and step into your thruster. So it's going to be 2 presses, 1 with your jumping jack, 1 with your thruster. But you're already way more than halfway through it. 14 seconds to go. Jump it or step it. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Next up is our hammer curl. With it, we are gonna jump or step out into a squat. So when we're legs together, we're just gonna be standing. And if we jump out into a squat, we curl it, we take it back in. You can always step it instead. Ready? 3, 2, 1, jump or step and curl. Jump or step and curl. Low impact here with me. Step and curl, alternate which leg steps out. Breathe through it. Feeling the legs with those biceps and triceps, letting that heart rate rise up, letting that breath get heavy, sweating it out. Almost there, 12 seconds. I know it's a long time, especially for this one, but we're close, 7 seconds. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rest. 30 seconds, and we can put that away for the first move. We're gonna do just the cardio. This is your last round, by the way. Just the cardio with 20 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. So no more of like the strength. We're gonna just do burpees, jumping or stepping back, in and up in 8 seconds. So no weight. We will use them for other ones. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Burpees, jump or step back, in and up. If you're stepping like me, make sure you're alternating which is your leading leg. So you're not always stepping back and up with the same side. So on this one, I step back, right, left, in, right, left. On the next one, I'll let the left be the leader. And rest. 20 seconds. Now you need that dumbbell, just your kettlebell swings. So just a little dip, push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes to get that power. All the way overhead if you can, shoulder height or rise if it's not so comfy. Here we go. 5 seconds. Nice and wide. 3, 2, 1. Hinge and push. A nice swing, using that power from the legs. 80% coming from the hips and the glutes. 20% coming from those shoulders and the back. Almost there. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, weighted jumping jacks. So every time you jump or step out, you press that dumbbell up overhead. If it feels like too much, give me regular jumping jacks, high or low impact. But I think you guys can handle this. The shoulders have some juice left in them. 5 seconds, 1 minute left in your whole workout, including rest. 3, 2, 1, press, press, press. Jump it if you can. Step it for low impact with me. Shoulders to overhead, core strong, find your rhythm. You can always go slower or faster. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. In and squat is next, so leave that dumbbell. So if you're jumping, legs straight, jump to that squat, bring it back in. If you're stepping, alternate which leg steps out. 10 seconds. This is the last one. Then this circuit's done, one tiny finisher and you're done. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jump out and in or step it. If you're stepping, alternate which leg is going out and make sure that weight gets even on both legs. 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Push that pace at the end. 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing job. Catch your breath, shake it out. While you're resting, I'm going to tell you your low body finisher. So we have a little lunge finisher. We're just going to crush those legs before we get a nice little stretch. We're going to do the exact same move 5 times. 20 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. You have options for high or low impact. Move is lunge jumps or steps. So if you're going high impact, you have 2 options. 1, jump leg to switch. 2 is you're gonna jump, but you're gonna meet in the middle before you switch legs, makes it a little bit easier. Low impact with me, you're gonna step it back just like you were in your warm up. Just make sure you keep that pace, that intensity up, but obviously form first, you know my motto. So 5 times, that same move. And of course, you're not like stuck in your box. If you start with the jumps and on like round 3, you're like, my legs are crushed, I can't do another 2 rounds, then take it to the modified version where you step, jump in the middle, or take it to a step for the last couple of rounds. We ready? Lunge jumps or steps in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump it if you can. Step it for low impact. And if you're jumping, hardest version, leg to leg, a little bit easier, meet in the middle. But make sure you get low in that lunge. I want that back knee to bend. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 1 round down, 4 rounds to go. Exactly like that again. So catch your breath, shake out those legs. Here we go for round 2, lunge jumps or steps in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Come on, high intensity, nice and quick. This is our finisher. This is the end of your workout. You've got a stretch coming up very soon. 10 more seconds here, then you get to rest. Big step back or big jump, get low. 3, 2, 1, rest. 2 down, 3 to go, we're getting there. 2 deep breaths, we'll go again in 10. Here we go, 5 seconds, lunge jumps or steps. 3, 2, 1, back and in. Or switch and switch. Whatever you're doing, dig deep, find that energy, find that strength. You're getting stronger with every single rep. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, so close. Catch your breath, shake it out. You know what's happening. We're doing it again in 10. Second last time though. In 5, here it is. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lunge jumps or steps. If you're jumping, leg to leg, or meet in the middle. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. Let's get to that rest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 1 more round. Whatever you have left in the tank, use it up, let it out. 8 seconds, we're going. In 5, 3, 2, 1, back and in. 15 seconds, then it's stretch time. Gonna feel so good. 8 more seconds here. Come on, couple more each leg. 3, 2, 1, rest. Amazing job. Find some space, let's stretch. We're gonna start with the triceps. So grab that elbow behind your head. Nice gentle pull. Those crossbody curls and hammer curls, although they're bicep dominant, there's definitely a tricep burn in there at the bottom of each move. So give yourself some time, stretch it out, and in 5 seconds we'll swap. 3, 2, 1, switch it. Same thing other side, gentle pull, let that hand dangle down your back. Find that stretch, breathe into it. 10 more seconds, then we're gonna stretch out the shoulders. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Grab one arm across your body, nice little hug, shoulder stays down away from the ear, but a nice hug in so you can feel that nice stretch, like the back of your shoulder and a bit of that upper back. And in 10 seconds, we'll switch to the other side. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, open and hug on the other side. Again, nice big pull, but shoulder stays down away from the earth. So don't want to creep up here. Want to keep it nice and low. And we're going to be there for another 10 seconds. Then we're going to put the feet together. We're going to grab the hands behind the back. If your hands are super sweaty or it's not comfy to hold the hands and lift, I'll give you another option. Let's do it. So grab the hands and lift up. If this does not feel good, press your hands into a wall and I'll tell you when to switch. But if this feels good, hang over. Let gravity pull them up even higher. And if you're doing the wall one, switch to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, we're gonna release the hands, stay here, give your hamstrings a little stretch. I'll come this way for the next couple moves. Hang out, loosen up those hamstrings, no tension in your neck or spine. And then we're gonna take a big step back into a deep lunge. So take one leg back, just like we do in the warm-up, front knee bend, back leg straight. I want you to focus on dropping the hips and reaching through that back heel so that back leg is nice and long. Stay there. You should be able to feel a nice stretch in this back quad, in your hip. In 5 seconds, we're gonna drop the back knee and relax the foot. In 3, 2, 1, bend this back knee, relax the foot, and push forward. Now, if you can, I want you to come up taller, and now you'll feel a bigger stretch in this back quad and hip. If that's not comfy for you, you can try coming in a little bit tighter or putting like a cloth underneath your knee to give you a little bit of support. And we're gonna go into pigeon in 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna bend this front knee, and I'm gonna sit down, right down onto that floor if I can with my back leg straight. If it's comfier for you to lay down, go for it. Some people like that one. I like to use my body weight to push my hips down. This is an awesome stretch for your front glute and hip. If it's not comfy for you, elevating this front leg on a chair or a couch will help. Let's go into downward dog. So tuck that back toe under, reach through those heels. Nice stretch all along the back of the legs. And then we're going to come forward with the other leg into your deep lunge. So whatever leg you haven't done yet, front knee bent, back leg straight to start. Shin is straight up and down on that front leg, knee stacked over your ankle. Focusing on dropping that hip, reaching through that back heel. And in 5 seconds, we're going to drop the back knee, relax the foot, deepest lunge coming in 3, 2, 1. Back knee bends, relax the foot, push forward. And if you can, come up a little bit higher. So this hip and quad, whoo, that's the spot. 10 seconds, then we're going to bend that front knee. We're going to go into pigeon in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Now bend this front knee, take that leg down, stretch that back leg out and sit up or lay down, whatever feels good for you. And if this is not a good one for you, you can find your favorite glute stretch, or you can gently open up the hips. You don't have to be square, but just gradually try to work your way that way. We're gonna go back to downward dog in 3, 2, 1. Tuck that back toe to make some space. Reach through those heels. Once again, feeling that stretch in your calves, your hamstrings. And then gently and slowly walk your hands and your feet together, even if you have to come up a little bit higher. And we'll roll ourselves up. We are done, unless you're sticking around for the speed sweat. Thank you so much for working out with me. I am sweaty. I hope you are too.